I was finna hurry up and make a video. I was trying to get here because I always get here early, just in case they do. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a video about some other stuff before I get around the girls, because I should not talk about that type of stuff in front of them. Then I had to think about it. Why not? Besides the fact of me possibly getting passionate or emotional or maybe letting a curse word or something slip out, why not talk about this shit in front of them? Because in reality, that is why I'm so, fuck being humble, that's why I'm so well versed in politics and political matters and teach these motherfuckers are fun to fight. Bro, this world is wild work. Yeah, that's why I'm so well versed in, like I said, political matters, political strategies, because my Mimi was in politics, and she talked about all that stuff. She talked about a lot of things these days parents wouldn't want to talk about to their kids. They wouldn't want to scare them. They don't want them to know. But that, in fact, it's better to educate your kids on things, especially now. Because back when I was growing up, of course, we still had history books. Things weren't censored as they were then, but it was still, for lack of a better term, whitewashed. The stories that my Mimi and my grandfather, who was from the South, my Mimi wasn't, but my grandfather, who was from Louisiana, and the stories and all that shit that they told me and taught me about, I would have never learned. So why wouldn't I do the same thing for my girls? Now, granted, they're 2. However, I feel like they understand a lot more than what they let on. They understand damn near anything except when I'm telling them to do something at this point. Yeah, I'm not talking about going to a whole history lesson with my girls, but why not? I'm going to educate them about things. I'm going to educate them on, man, not just the civil rights movement, but the women's movement, the women's suffrage, the voting, all the shit that by the time they get in school might not even be mentioned. And that's if I put them in school instead of homeschooling them. Because at this point, with how things are going, and again, how things are being so censored and just taken away, like statues and shit taken out of museums, like it didn't happen. They're trying to erase things. Why wouldn't I keep my girls home, teach them things that they need to know in life, like geometry, teach them shit like taxes and all that stuff that I had to, wait till I was in my late 20s to learn. Went on a rant. That's what I do best, though.